Hey, what's up guys? Good to see you. Welcome to day 8. It's day 8, buddy. Yay! Of the 21-day war on sugar. We're going to start today off with an official statement that I would like to read very quickly. I'm fully aware vegetables like broccoli and fruits like tomato and avocado have small amounts of natural sugars. These foods are not the enemy and I will continue to eat them. The choice is yours should you decide to wage your own war on sugar. I'm also aware the butter I use may contain a trace amount of lactose. Butter is life and I will continue to eat it every day for the rest of my life. Regarding cheese, I've personally decided to eliminate it for 21 days, even though there are many alternatives, and I appreciate those who are sharing those alternatives in the comments section. In my eyes, cheese is not the enemy either. It's just something I want to conquer for the next 21 days. The same is true for cream. Sugar doesn't stand a chance. Sincerely, Jason Matthew Whitrock. Hey, next time you guys see one of these machines right here, it's called a leg press. Next time you guys see one of these machines, I want you to try something out. I got a little challenge for you. Listen, it's very easy to kind of get stuck in like a rut, into a routine, play it safe, don't really challenge yourself, but tell yourself you're challenging yourself at the gym. I see it happen a lot. I train very instinctive, meaning I go with how my body feels, I go with my instincts. If I feel like doing 10 sets, I'll do 10 sets. If I feel like doing 20 reps, you know, I'll do 20 reps. I just feel it out and let my body decide. All these machines, all these weights, they're like weapons to me. And depending on the circumstances, on how I feel, I'll come to the gym to fight my war, and I'll pick up different weapons that suits the needs for that particular day. Today, what suited my needs, since I haven't been here in 2 days, and I really need to kind of test myself physically and mentally and get myself back on fire, is we are loading up this leg press machine with a 45-pound plate on each side, and we are performing 500 reps. I don't care how long it takes. This might be the only thing we do today. I really don't know what to expect. Might take an hour, might take a half hour. What I've done is I've devised a strategy for myself. I'm doing 10 sets of 50 reps. So far we are at 2 sets, so I'm 100 in. 400 to go. Ladies, if you want to do this, how you feeling, Joe? See, it feels so good, guys. Get your ass on this leg press machine and pump out 500 of these bad boys with us, man. Come on. Just one plate on each side. Ladies, just throw a 10 on there. You can also use a different leg press machine, man. Take as long as you need. Every time you fail, just remind yourself that you got to keep marching towards that goal, baby.
Put the place up, yeah, we know what we made of. Can't get enough of you, boo, I'm a chaser. Face up, now I feel a little major. Blink of an eye, ego, I'm a taker. Shaker, yeah, she was a ball shaker. She shake me out that door to no place. Damn, why you doing all that? Thought you was my wife, but you stabbed me in the back. Something like a rose when we came out there. We settled facts like Da Vinci. So break the backs, come on, get your ass up if you slip it. Put another smile like it was the last Christmas, hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just wrapped up 500 leg presses. Keto Coach Joe right here pushing strong through his 10th and final set of 50 reps for a total of 500 reps. It always seems impossible until it's done, guys. And right in the middle of my one of my sets, I thought to myself, man, I wonder how many people are actually gonna go to the leg press machine and crank out 500 reps. Then I remembered that all of you, every single one of you is gonna fall into one of 3 different classes. The first one is the will, the second one is the won't, the third one is the can't. The first one achieves everything, the second one opposes everything, and the third one fails at everything. So the only real question is, which one are you? Are you a Will? Immediately when I said, hey, I got a challenge for you, 500 reps on leg press. Are you the Will? Are you the guy that said, or the girl that said, hey, I'm gonna go to the gym right this freaking minute, or the next time I hit leg day, I'm definitely doing this, man. This looks fun, this looks like a good challenge. Then, unfortunately, some of you are going to be won'ts. You're gonna tell me in the comment section below that this is dangerous, that it's not necessary, that it's just plain stupid and not worth anybody's time. You're gonna give yourself every justification you can not to do it, right? You're gonna convince yourself that it's a really dumb idea. You're a won't, and I promise you, you won't get very far in life. But unfortunately, the worst of all three is the can'ts. When I said get in this leg press machine and hit 500 reps, the majority of you probably said I can't do that. And that, I think, is sad. And I bet you can do it, is the thing. I bet you just sit your ass in that leg press machine until you get it done, and you'll get there. All right, guys, we just got done with the gym. We are now at Whole Paycheck, AKA Whole Foods. I'm gonna be really incognito with this camera because I can't afford to get kicked out of this place anymore. But I'm here because we need to find bacon, and a lot of you in the comment section said that you can find no sugar bacon here. You also said that you can find it at Natural Grocers and Trader Joe's. There's probably a few other things I gotta pick up. Oh, salt, I gotta get salt. I can't wait to get back to eating cheese, bro. But it feels good to know I can conquer it for 21 days. Yo, I love salmon. Whole Foods always has the good, high quality salmon. Not a bad price too for $9.98. Oh, we will take some. Yo, I just came across these. Have you guys seen these before? Bulletproof coffee. I had this before. It tastes like crap. The macros are decent though. There's 14 grams of fat, but look at the carbs. 22 grams of carbs. How in the world does Dave Asprey, the owner of Bulletproof Coffee, think he's gonna get away with putting 22 grams of carbs in this drink? Also, I was very excited about these bad boys here. I saw the word butter coffee and got really stoked. Unfortunately, 27 grams of carbs, 21 grams of sugar. What in the hell? Just kidding. Boom. Wow, this is a damn good selection of bacon here. Okay, we don't want turkey bacon, organic, dry rubbed, uncured pork bacon, Welshire organic. This looks like this could be it. Please, God. Sugars, 0. Ingredients, organic pork, natural, God damn it, raw sugar. Sugar-free, dry rubbed from Welshire. Hell yeah, endorsed by Paleo Magazine, okay. Let's just double check here. Where's the ingredient list? All right, we got pork, sea salt, spices, black pepper, fenugreek, nutmeg, white pepper, mace, and allspice. Dude, we're in. Yes. All right, guys, so look, we've got the Redmond Real Salt. This is an amazing salt, my favorite by far. This comes from a salt mine in Utah. And we've got this Celtic sea salt. This is also great. And if you don't like avocados and you need to increase your potassium content, this is New Salt. There's 530 milligrams of potassium, much better than taking a potassium supplement, which only has 99 milligrams. Later. All right, guys, so we have our post-workout meal preparation here. To start, we have our sugarless, uncured bacon. I've got this little bacon tray that I use anytime I bake it. It's awesome because it just lets the grease pass down through. I don't like greasy bacon. You can, I think, search on Amazon for this. Just Google bacon tray. We also have 2 salmon fillets. I have avocado oil drizzled on top of them, and I have the Celtic sea salt on top as well. Obviously, I'm only eating 1 of these. And finally, we have 1 whole avocado. So this meal obviously has a very high healthy fat content, very low in protein, and obviously low in carbs and sugar. So I'm gonna let you guys know how I like the bacon in about 20 minutes.
Moments later.
While that's cooking, I want to bring something up because I just had a conversation about this and it comes up a lot, especially for new people who come to me and say, hey, I really want to start the ketogenic diet. But immediately what follows is they start talking about their past, how they failed miserably on diets before, how they can never stick to a diet, and unfortunately they become apprehensive right out of the gate. Here's the way I like to look at things in life, okay? It's always important to keep one eye forward and one eye back. So you want to think about the future and and visualize the future and set off on your goal, but you also want to look back and realize the important, valuable lessons that you have learned out of your failures. What I have found is that a lot of people have both eyes forward. The problem with that is you're not able to draw back on your past experiences to take those lessons and help them solve the current challenges that you are facing. You're just so forward that when you hit a problem, you're not able to kind of go back into the past, or if you do, it's just too late for you. The other problem, and the more dangerous one, is having both eyes back into your past, guys. You got to forget about your past, all right? You cannot just assume that you're going to fail because you have failed before. Like I said, we have all failed, okay? And I remember my failures a lot in life, but I don't think about why I failed or look down on myself for it. Instead, I think about the lesson that I learned and how I'm able to apply that lesson for my current mission, all right? So don't get stuck in the past with both eyes backwards, guys. The best thing to do is have one eye forward and one eye back.
More moments later.
Taste test of the bacon. That's actually really, really good bacon. I have a hard time, I love all bacon, so I have a hard time not liking a bacon, but this is very good quality stuff. I've said this before, it's always a shame when you take the healthy route and your pocket suffers for it. It's just a tragedy that if you want to lead a healthy life in this country, it's going to cost you a lot of money. Things like oils and avocados and coconut oil and bacon, salmon, steak, those are all expensive. But if you want to lead an unhealthy life, right, and you just don't care, you're going to run out and buy cheap carbs, no problem. They're more than willing to sell you the cheap stuff, man. So kind of a tragedy. Many of you guys have probably noticed I have not been tracking up until this point. I've told you before, I do not typically track. I follow my instincts. I'm a professional at the ketogenic diet in my eyes. But I will say this, my caloric intake, I can tell, has been down since I began this challenge. It's probably kind of hovered, I don't know around where, but I've just noticed my appetite has gone down and I've listened to that instinct. However, I know for a fact after today's brutal leg day, tomorrow and probably later tonight, I will eat more. My body will naturally say to me, hey, we need some more calories. We need some more energy. We got to replace a lot of that crazy stuff you did in the gym, and we want to build muscle. So that's why I always just follow my instincts. If the calories are going to change depending on my energy expenditure, I kicked ass in the gym today, which tells me tomorrow I'm probably going to eat more calories. And that's completely fine. As long as I focus on the right types of calories, I will be good. And I'll finish by saying this. If you are trying to build muscle, I highly, highly advise you not to starve yourself. Get his little feet, get his little feet, get his little feet. The current time is now 6:30 p.m. and I'm putting my plans together for dinner. I will most likely have a big fat juicy ribeye and probably just some asparagus. Of course, I'll cook it all in butter. I bought a bunch of meat, a bunch of ribeye, so I want to go through that quickly. I want to bring something up real quick regarding relationships and dieting. And I've talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about it again. It's very important that you respect your significant others, your friends, your family, your mother, your father, your husband, your wife, your brother, your sister. You got to respect them for their own decisions, and hopefully they return the favor to you. It's very frequent that you are on a diet and your partner is not, all right, and that makes things very, very difficult. The other thing is, if you're following a diet, right, and let's say your husband decides to do it along with you, but all of a sudden he comes and says, hey man, I feel like ordering some pizza tonight. You can't get defensive. You can't be like, oh no, don't order pizza. I don't want that temptation. Why would you do that to me? That's the wrong strategy. That's the wrong approach, right? Because that doesn't mean you're respecting their decisions and their journey. Instead, you should try and just say, hey, yeah, that's completely fine. Do whatever you want to do. It's cool. You're doing your own thing. I'm not going to judge you. You're not tempting me. It's all good. I'm fine. I don't need pizza. I'll just make something else, and just kind of leave it at that. That I think will get you much farther. The problem comes when, your partner makes a decision that doesn't go along with your decisions, and you get defensive about it and you get upset about it, and it causes all kinds of friction. So just make sure you guys remember not to make people feel self-conscious around you. Everybody's walking their own path, all right? and everybody is ultimately going to do what's best for them. You just have to accept that and respect that, and don't let it interfere with your journey, right? I mean, what does somebody else getting pizza have anything to do with you? It's all good, man. Just remind yourself why and keep marching forward. So that is the end of today's vlog. I had a really great day. I'm glad I was able to take you guys along with me. I feel like I'm back in my groove. You know, the problems have kind of faded away. I'm focusing on opportunities again. My attitude feels great, and I'm excited for day 9 tomorrow. I appreciate your guys' support. I'm so glad that a lot of you are doing the War on Sugar with me. Remember to use the hashtag War on Sugar so I can follow you. And also, I appreciate the comments that you guys are leaving in the section below. It's very helpful when you share a lot of the alternatives to sugar, things to watch out for. Although I don't necessarily use all of those suggestions in subsequent videos, I do want you to know that I see those suggestions, and most importantly, other people see them as well. Remember, we are all in this together. Knowledge is power. Guys, as always, please keep up the good work. Keep believing in yourself. Stay away from temptation. Remind yourself why you started this in the first place. Never, ever, ever stop. Much love.